Oh, lads, zone two for me, look. There I am, just above. I had to check where I went in relation to the average from last Saturday because I couldn't remember where the average was. But going to the comments, I'd gone slightly to the left and above the average. So the average then would have been lower, slightly lower, closer to the winning cross than I was. But yeah, vertically, that vertical line there is only 1 pixel out. But that gap between mine and the winning cross was 70 pixels. That's, it doesn't look that far away, but 70 pixels. It's miles away, isn't it? Just well be 500 pixels. But yeah, zone 2, so I had 50% back. So I'm okay with that because, it was a reasonably tidy photo, but I went too high. I still think this guy on the left is looking, is looking higher up there somewhere. So I haven't looked at the judges yet. So I'm neither happy or dismayed. But this fella down here, the ginger monk, he's in this week's picture too. But we'll come to that in a second. Let's have a look at the judges. Well, there's the judges thing. How many judges we got this week? 1, 2, 3, 7. 7 judges. 2 of them all the way up here. I wouldn't have gone that far left and that high up to me, even though if I'd followed this guy's eye line, by sort of default, you've got to go, if you're going to go further up, you've got to go further left, really, haven't you? Because I was, that's not the winning cross, that's just the cross he's talking about at the moment. And I don't know what he's taken out yet. There's a good chance if there's 2 up there, he might not take either of them out. Or if you're going to take one, you've got to take them both out, haven't you? Where was the winning cross? Down by here, wasn't it? So I'm guessing he took the 2 out. Oh, we'll come to that in a minute. But yeah, I think I was down here, and then I decided to, later in the week, once we had the average, I went further up. But big spread there, very narrow line of very narrow spread from Camp Rod Gilbert going up there. I mean, look at that, it's very narrow going up there. It's a wider spread from this guy. But yeah, there's a big when you look at the difference between the ones that's down the bottom sort of right here and the ones all the way up there to the top left, how people see it so differently, which always tickles me. There's a massive gap there, and there is most weeks with the judges, and yet somebody can put a cross in our picture in a week and somebody will say, oh no, it's definitely lower than that, or it's definitely higher than that. It might well be, but we all look at it differently. We all see it in a different point of view, and I think that sort of proves a point there. We've got, is it 2 or 3? 3 down there, a couple up here, and 2 all the way up here. Massive difference. Right, let's have a look at the skip to the end and see what they took out. Yeah, they took out them top 2 up on the top left, and they had to take them both. You couldn't just take one, so they took the 2 of them out, which left only 5. Crosses left, 5 judges left in. So they took out Andy's and René's. Do you remember hello, René, you stupid woman? So yeah, they took those 2 out. So the average ended up down there, and I was just up a bit, up from the average with it. So there we are. Here's what it is. Let's have a look at this week's picture. I've had a quick look, and I've stuck my first cross in. I just had to go and check on my stew, make sure it was still bubbling and the flame hadn't gone out, and I was gassing myself to death like I did a couple of weeks ago. So right, so here we are with the ginger monk from last week's picture. Bit of a strange one this week. I think we're going to have another big spread again here because, well, it's just an odd one. There's a lot of space above them in it. I mean, he's got his arm out and he's trying to coax his pet owl to come back down and land on his arm, and the other guy thinks it's hilarious. But seriously, we draw some lines from the ginger monk, because he's looking quite steep. He's got his head back about, well, it's not 45 degrees, probably about 40 degrees. So, oh, there's someone at the door, hang on. Right, I'm back. There was Shane at the door. He's trying to find Jamie's flat because he wants to tell him that Jamie can have the sofa rather than throw it out. Yeah, don't ask. I have no idea. I didn't want to get involved. I just said you're on the wrong floor. So yeah, so I've drawn a line up from this fella up that way because his head's tilted back, but look at all the white under his eyes. So he is looking really steep there. Giggly guy over here, I'm not sure what he's doing. Obviously these have been photoshopped in. This eye's too far close to see what's going on. But his other eye, you can see the bottom half of his pupil, iris. What's the one of the colour? The iris, I think, isn't it? So you can see the bottom half. So he's obviously looking quite steep. But if you look at, or to me anyway, if you look at this guy on the right hand side here, I think it's got to be higher than his hand. So it's about where the owl would be, his pet owl. So yeah, I'm there at the moment. This guy, if I draw lines from this guy, I'm not 100% about the lines at all. It doesn't seem to look right, but he is a lot further back, I think. I think he's a fair bit further back, and his head is at a funny angle because he looks like he's turned slightly to his right, which is a bit odd because if you look at where he's standing, then the other player is to his left. So why is his head turning slightly to the right? But then his eyes are going to the left. So he's turned his head to the right, but his eyes are going to the left. What an oddball. So yeah, that's what I am at the moment up there. I'm pretty sure it's got to be relatively steep. I think it's a lot higher than his hand. So it's somewhere along that line. That's what I was going. And I basically had to try and make this guy in the stripy shirt try and fit, really, the best I could. So there we are. I'll put that in as the first coordinate for this week, which is 2473957, which might well change throughout the week, and I'll see what the average is on the weekend. So yeah, so let me know how you got on, guys, because I think a few of you would have got close this week. If I got in zone 2, there's quite a lot of you would have got in zone 1, because I am probably the shittest player on the old channel. And let me know what you thought. I'll leave a coordinate for this week so we can get a good amount now for Saturday. The more coordinates we get, the better the average we can get. So we can see what people are thinking. Right, enough of that nonsense. Revcomps. So what have I got? I've only got one for Thursday's draw on this Porsche because it was a £95,000 cash alternative. I haven't bothered with anything else. I am seriously trying to cut back. And then they added some more then for next Monday. The first thing I did was look for the cash alternatives, and there sort of isn't any. There's this Yamaha Raptor quad thing down here. That's got a £10,000 cash alternative, and that's only 2,000 tickets. So I might go for one on there. I didn't go for this Mercedes or the van. Audi looks quite nice. Nice camper van there. M4 BMW competition. I do like this. I like a look at this Hyundai Kona, and it's the N. It's 280 brake horsepower and 0 to 60 in 5 seconds in that little car. Oh, that's got to be a laugh, isn't it? Surely. And it comes very highly rated too. I've seen some of the reviews, and they're supposed to be absolutely superb. Auto draws. There's only a couple. What's that there? They've put a cash alternative now on this dumper. If you remember, we looked at it last week. There was a dumper and on a trailer. Maybe it hasn't sold that well. No, it's only 11% sold. Because it's a bit specialist, isn't it? A dumper, a dumper truck and a trailer is a bit specialist. So they've done a cash alternative on that. Oh, and that's the case. I might. I don't know. It's £10 a ticket. I don't know. But only 4,900. I'll have a think about it. Well, this one ends today. This Volkswagen Golf Match. It's a 1.4 petrol turbo. 9 years old, mind. 2015 model. But it's a Golf, so they last, they'll last longer than me. It's only $227 a ticket. That's no good to me. I live in a flat, and even if I had a window box, it wouldn't be that big. I did eventually grab one on this Cougar because it was a 2-litre diesel, and I thought, yeah, why not? Cheap ticket. This, I just fancied having a blast in this for a month or two before I sold it. This is 330. It's a 3-litre diesel, thing, flying machine, really, really quick, 4-wheel drive. I haven't really looked at this one yet, although it's a cheap ticket. I haven't decided what to do with that yet. I might not, but yeah, I'll give them another look anyway, see what I think. Right, let me know how you get on, guys. Good luck for next week. I'm going back to watching Matt Armstrong's latest video. He's bought a wrecked Aston Martin DB12. It's only done something like 12 miles or 17 miles before it got smashed up. Never even got delivered to a customer. And it's an hell of a mess, so they're going to rebuild it in 24 hours. That's the plan. He does sometimes fail. Don't know if you watch Matt Armstrong, very popular. I mean, look, 23 hours ago this was released, and it's had just under 2 million views in less than 24 hours. Very popular guy, this. But not him, that's his father. He's the brains behind the organisation. Matt Armstrong, lovely guy, thick as shit. But he's a nice guy and they do a good job. So there we go, guys. Enjoy the rest of the week and good luck.